Give us an update on what the mood right now is like in Greece. They are without banking and the stock market is still closed.
Yeah, the mood is they've gotten through several days of limited banking, limited withdrawals from the ATM, and they think, well, perhaps that can go on a little longer. But eventually, that mood is expected to break. If they can't get the banks open soon, if they can't get people access to more cash soon, then people are going to definitely start stressing out and become much more agitated, is the belief among some.
Can you give us an idea of what companies are doing in order to meet their payrolls, or indeed the government's ability to pay pensioners and people that rely on the government for support?
It's the issue of companies making payrolls is actually a really good question. Several people who I've met over multiple times I've visited Greece have talked about how they just go for a while without getting paid. The companies say they'll pay them when they're able to, and they don't want to quit their jobs because there's nothing else that would be naturally available. So they work for free, essentially. Not everyone, but some people, on the assumption that they will be paid back at some point.
Joe, is there, I know yesterday you were walking around, you wanted to see a little bit more about what's going on outside of the periphery where you are. I mean, is it very different within Athens and outside in some of the islands in Greece? I mean, what is it, what is the mood like outside of just sort of the area that you are in?
I was talking to someone about that today, and, in the center of Athens, it's pretty calm. You see people going to restaurants and cafes. And they said that it's not that different in other parts of Athens and outside. Still, you walk around, you would not think there's a country in extreme turmoil. And they offered a few theories for why that would be. People live with families, and so they have some money. Also, we're used to, it's a highly developed country, and so we don't really know what, we have these expectations of what extreme economic stress looks like. But maybe some of our expectations are wrong. So I think at this point, throughout most of Greece, yes, obviously it's slow, business is not booming, but you wouldn't instantly recognize this as a country under extreme economic turmoil if you were just sort of dropped in.